here? Climate in Antarctica
is harsh.
It is the coldest place
On Earth.
The temperature does not get
Above freezing.
It's also the
Windiest place in the world.
teacher talk. This is another form of closed reading. I'm trying to model as we go alternatives to round robin reading that teachers could utilize. Many teachers like this one, but I just did better than the first one where I read stopped and you said the next word. Because many sentences, particularly in informational text, they have like a cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. So it maintains more of the comprehension. Okay, back to being my students. We are going to use the paragraph shrinking strategy together on this paragraph. First, we have to what, everyone?
Name the who or what.
The main person, animal, or thing. So I want you to think about what is a word or a phrase that would tell us what the whole paragraph is about. So thinking about it, a word or phrase about the whole paragraph. Okay, first ones and twos. Whisper to your partner what might be the who or what for this paragraph and go. Okay, looking up here. So what I heard was, the very first person said climate in Antarctica. Raise your hand if that's what you said. Okay, one person said just climate, but that would not be specific enough. Climate in Antarctica would be a step above that, and you might say Antarctica's climate. And then next, we have to ask ourselves, and read it everyone, tell the most important thing about who or what. So what did the author really want us to remember about the climate in Antarctica? And so I want you to think, this is not where we do the counting, no, we're just thinking, what would we want to remember about the climate of Antarctica? Thinking? Okay, and twos. First, then ones, tell your partner what you'd want to remember about the climate in Antarctica and go. Okay, fall silent. Now Stacy is doing what I would do as a teacher, actually at this point having you underline the evidence that you could utilize so that you would annotate it with that evidence. Woo, woo, good job. Okay. So as I listened in, some of you said that the weather was harsh. Some of you said it was the coldest and windiest place on earth. And some of you said it never got above freezing. We could use any of that or combination of that information. And then our last thing we have to do is, everybody, say the main idea in 10 words or less. Listening. But in this class, we're not going to just say it, we're actually going to write it. Because as we read a paragraph and write down a main idea statement, we'll end up with a very good summary of the content. Now here is a little extra thing. When the research was done on this, when the students had the who or what, if it was, let's say, climate in Antarctica, they allowed it to the topic to be who or what, just to be counted once. And so, even though it's 3 words, you're going to count it 1. So on your paper, you're going to write a sentence that includes the who or what and the most important information. And it's not listening, it's not going to go over 10 words, and it has to make sense. On your paper, write it down and go. freezing. Is that what you want to do? So, it's not. Okay, listening. So you're going to read yours to your partner, and your partner is going to ask these questions as they listen. Number one, is it 10 words or less? Though it could be that you have a few more, but the who can be counted as one. Number two, does it include a who, what, and the most important information? And number three, does it make sense? So one's read yours to the partner, and your partner's going to listen and ask themselves and tell you, does it make sense? And go. First ones and twos, read it to your partner.
That works.
Teacher talk. So, just in terms of delivery, so we went from I do it to we do it, and when you are doing it, you had to do much active participation. You had to say the answer, you had to write the answer, you had to share with your partner, you had to share with your partner. But what was I doing as a teacher? Was I standing in the front of the room? Yes or no, everyone? No. No, because of the importance of feedback. And so feedback in real time. I walk around, I look around, I talk around. Everybody, I walk around, I look around, I talk around. This is the behavior that goes with active participation that we must have occurring in our classes. There's so many benefits of walk around, look around, talk around. And before we go forward, let's take a moment and think of what those benefits might be. And please share with your partner what you think of the benefits of me doing walk around, look around, talk around, and go. Okay, eyes up here. So, see if you had some of these benefits. If there was many behaviors I'd love teachers to do consistently, but this one has profound impact on learning. So if I am doing walk around, look around, and talk around, I could give the students what? Feedback, okay? In real time, increasing their accuracy. I could do peck, 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 P for praise, E for encourage, and C for correct. See, I even had that opportunity as I was monitoring you. But there's other reasons for it. One idea was the students would be more on task. True. Another benefit of it is, if I'm a high school teacher and I teach in large high schools like this one, I maybe have kids, 180 kids over the course of a day. How am I going to get to know you, and you, and you, and you, and you? Only when I do what, everyone? I walk around, I look around, I talk around, can I have that student-teacher relationship. Not only that, if I stand up there, it communicates that this is not really important, it is not significant, it doesn't make a difference. But if I am monitoring, would it give you the idea of what we're doing is important? Yes or no? Yes, absolutely. And another interesting thing emerges, and that is children at middle school and high school, they do not raise their hand and ask you to help them out. They don't, very seldom do I ever have a child raise their hand and say, well, Dr. Archer, I'm really unsure of this concept. Could you clarify the definition? It's not happening. But when I get out monitoring and have close up and personal, then kids are very willing to ask questions of the teacher to get clarification. So this is an absolutely critical behavior that we need to remind our teachers of, we need to monitor, we need to give them feedback on it because it makes that much difference. Okay? Now, so I did a redo it, and in this case, I told you what the step was and had you do it, told you what the step is and had you do it, told you what the step is and had you do it. Is it possible that I might need to do that even more on subsequent days? Yes or no, everyone? Yes, I can tell you that this strategy might need a good deal of redo it over time. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, I wanted to show you what would be the difference in terms of I do it, we do it, you do it across different groups that we might teach. So take 10, be back in your seats.
No, it's not.
I don't think it was widespread about that. I just had a teacher ask me if they were getting sniped. I said, no, I just think.
I'm right over there.
They said,
I saw you earlier.
I said, I don't think it was getting sniped, I'm not getting sniped, I'm
Okay,
teaching.
see if I can find out. I'm gonna go up. Somebody else. I'm gonna go out for lunch and then I'm gonna head back to school. So I'll get to by anyway. Yeah, by like 1:30ish. And probably about a little after 1. Yeah, because they said we weren't there. So what you know? Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate it. No, yeah, but I was thinking about that, like, wow, yeah, good.
No, I completely understand, and my apologies. I just didn't
Well, no, we
think about
didn't
it.
know because we planned it at late. Yeah, we planned it late.